Jake Parker was driving through a dense winter forest, the snowflakes falling gently but thickly, turning the world into a silent, white wonderland. His old sedan hummed along, its heater working overtime to combat the freezing temperatures outside. He was on his way back from a business trip, eager to return to his family, when suddenly his car sputtered and came to a halt. He turned the key in the ignition again and again, but the engine refused to come back to life. Frustrated, he reached for his phone, only to find there is no signal. He was stranded, miles from home, with nightfall approaching. The cold was already beginning to seep through the car's thin insulation, and he knew he had to find help soon. Feeling desperate, he called out to God. "Please, help me, God. I need to get home to my family." He got out to try and find help. He walked around, hoping to find a nearby town. As time passed, he started getting disoriented and realized he was lost. Freezing and alone, he heard wolves howling in the distance and other wild animals lurking around. He prayed again. "God, please, send someone to help me. I'm in big trouble. Only you can help me." Just as Jake began to lose hope, a pair of headlights appeared in the distance. He watched in disbelief as a tow truck emerged from the snowy haze, its amber lights flashing. The truck pulled up beside him, and a cheerful man with overalls hopped out. "Need a hand?" the driver asked with a warm smile. Jake could hardly believe it. "Yes, please. My car just died on me and I got out to get help. And now I don't know where I am." The driver told him, "Helping is my job. I saw your car on the side of the road. Jump in, let's go pick up your car and get you home." Jake joyfully thanked him and climbed into the passenger seat, grateful for the warmth and the company. They chatted as they drove, the driver's calm demeanor easing Jake's worries. Eventually, they reached the small town near the water where Jake lived. It was a beautiful town, but Jake had never loved his little town more than he did seeing it right now. The driver towed Jake's car to a garage and drove him home. "My family and I can't thank you enough." As the tow truck driver was about to leave, Jake suddenly remembered. "Wait, I didn't pay you," he called out, pulling out his wallet. He fumbled for some cash and looked up, but the tow truck was gone. He stood there confused, scanning the street. The truck was there less than a second ago, and now there was no trace of it. Jake looked down only to find there were no tire tracks in the fresh snow. A chill ran down his spine, but it wasn't from the cold. He realized that his prayer had been answered in the most miraculous way. The tow truck driver was no ordinary person. Jake knew deep in his heart that he had been rescued by an angel sent from God to help him. The feeling of awe and gratitude washed over him, a warm comfort in the midst of the cold but majestic night.